Every year, not just once.
What is that circle thing? Video?
Really?
No. You're gonna have to chili cheese.
Why would you? I was there, set up. After the event, I was taking. He was like, "You look like you've done this before," and I did. Like, it took everything again.
So, explanation of what this is. This is fall break of 2016 for sophomores. And so we decided to go camping, and we're in Grayson Highlands, which I think is part of Jefferson National Forest. Just got on the trail, drove about 4 hours to get here, had some super good burgers and fried chicken on the way up. The trail is gorgeous. It's like already pretty dense, and it's the middle of fall, and leaves everywhere, and trees and rhododendron and mountain laurel. It's nice. I think today, this is Sunday, we're gonna hike in about 7-ish miles to some sort of campsite or hut or something, I'm not sure. And then I think the rest of the video is just gonna be clips of what we're doing, kind of like what you've seen already. I might do some narration like I'm doing right now, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm doing it in this style because, as we learned from Shenandoah, I absolutely despise video editing, so this set puts everything together for me and it's easier. So yeah, here's the video. Enjoy. What up, Brendan?
The sky.
What up, Blake?
He's camera shy.
What up, Dan?
Hey, I'm giving you the middle finger.
Are you?
With my toes. Starts in my toes. I guess I'll see you guys later. I can't go any further. I guess I too will see you guys later.
We hung out here for a few minutes. By a few minutes, I mean probably like half an hour. There's super good views all around. Dan says they get a lot better 5 or 6 miles down the trail though. So we just started since that like little stop thing, and we got like 4 more miles to go. Taking it pretty slow because this place is pretty.
There's a
wall. It opens. We're fancy. This looks pretty cool.
What is that tree line?
This is art.
Okay, you know what? Sorry, I kind of fucked up your cadence. Scoot rash away.
This is the famous formation known as Twin Rocks. It's a rare sight to behold. I'm sorry. So here in horse country, there's horse poop. I don't know if this is horse poop, but it's some kind of poop. Anyway, we keep walking through it. They ran away. It's getting to that point of the day where I get bored. So yeah, that's what this all been about. I'm kind of worried that you can't hear anything I'm saying, so I might just have to turn the volume up really loud. I've been trying to speak up a little bit. It's hard to see, but right there in the middle of the frame is a pony. Probably see some more tomorrow. Here's some ponies. We'll see if I can get closer. I think those two over there are pregnant. There's one over here that has a foal. I think that was in one of the previous clips. They don't seem to like us very much, and we're probably not supposed to approach them, but you know, they're cool. So it's not a great view, but I figured since we're stopped for a minute, I would mention that a big part of Grayson Highlands is that the mountaintops are like sort of bald, I think they're called. They don't really have a lot of trees. It's just like grasses and bushes and stuff like that. But obviously you saw earlier that there are a lot of trees, so like depending on the area, it could be very dense forest, kind of dark, or something more like this with like a dry rocky trail, and this is where all the horses are. So yeah. So you can see that as we go down the mountain, we're starting to head towards this more wooded area. It's a lot darker in there. It'll be wetter, but they're both really interesting. It's kind of cool to like go in and out of each area. They have these conditional logic gates where if you're a horse you can't go through, but if you're a person you can. That was a terrible joke, I apologize.
Hey.
So the original plan was to go this way along the AT and camp at Y's shelter. It's just one of the shelters along the AT. But then we found this little area which looks to be a campsite of some sort along the Scales Trail, I think. Y's shelter is only like half a mile away, but this one looks pretty cool because it's like a nice little private place, and there's a fire pit, and just down here, if you can find a way down there, there's some water, so we can fill up on water because we haven't found any creeks or anything yet.
Bad at all. I mean, the shelter would have shelter if you wanted to non.
It's a nice little creek. It's like, I don't know, maybe 8-10 feet across. Water's about 6 inches deep. I bet it's cold. I figure I can show you how it looks underwater, in case you're interested. Benefits of having a phone case that makes your phone calls sound terrible. Turns our little creek is actually two creeks. Comes from here and there. It goes down to here.
This is nice.
Blake likes it.
Two creeks come together in a yellow wood.
I think we should stay here. This is that second creek. It's a lot more like rapidy and a bit deeper too. We're going to find firewood so we can have a fire tonight, because you need wood to have a fire.
Because you need to cook sausages.
Yeah, I got some sausages that you're supposed to refrigerate that are kind of warm in my bag. I'm gonna heat those up. Here's a pond. Doubt there's much firewood in there. With the wood that I found all by myself, I built a fire all by myself. Blake actually built it.
Yeah, your can.
It's a nice fire. Dan's helping too.
Zach built the fire all by himself.
Yep.
I built the fire all by myself. Not
I think we have a conflict
built
here.
the fire all by.
Fire's dying down. It's like 9 o'clock or something. We're gonna go to bed because we're gonna get up at like 5 a.m. or something, and then go watch the sunrise over where?
Massey Gap.
Massey Gap. Gonna fool around tomorrow. I don't know where we're going.
Mount Rogers.
Mount Rogers. Mount Rogers is cool.
More pain.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Yeah, there's horses on Mount Rogers.
My
That'll be
knee
cool.
into a
It was too dark to see, but there's the moon, super bright.
We can see everything.
It looks like a moon, but like very bright.
Anyway, we're heading out. Just packed up. It's like, what time is it, Dan?
5:30ish.
It's like 5:30. Like there he is.
Can you see me?
Anyway, so we're walking down the trail right now. It's like bright enough to see because the moon is so bright. But we're gonna go watch the sunrise at Massey Gap, I think. Here's a skinny little bridge across the river. Or creek, or whatever it is. Like says it's a stream, sorry. Or a long, low ridge. Made it to the top of some peak. It's gorgeous. We're gonna watch the sunrise. It's about, I think, 6 o'clock right now. No, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. I don't know.
I lied.
Sunrise is at 7:30.
Fucking moon.
7:50. 6:50.
I think I forgot to take video, but we saw the sunset on top of that big, like, ridge thing. I'll see if I can put in a photo later. I don't know if I'm able to do that with this app. But yeah, we got here at like 7:30-ish, no, like 7-ish. Sunset was at 7:30. No idea what time it is now, probably like 8:30. I think we're gonna hike like 8 miles-ish today, and then just set up camp at one of the shelters. I don't remember which one. I'll let you know later. Okay.
It's cold. It's pretty neat. The Lord gaveth. Nice.
No. No, you don't.
So this is where.
Back on the trail. It is super windy because there's no trees up here, and it's cold. But like if you put a jacket on, you get way too hot. So Massey Gap was that way, but we ended up not going to that because we found that little.
We're about to come up
rock
on
thing.
some ponies.
So we're kind of headed towards Thomas Knob's shelter,
We're headed
and then,
Thomas Knobs.
but we're not actually going to go there. We're going to taking Pine Mountain Trail, which is like in the general direction of Thomas Knob. Dan is in charge of our maps, which is why I don't know anything right now. Trying to figure it all out. We're basically what we're doing is we headed south down the AT, and then I don't remember if this is like in the video, but there was like a horse fence type thing. Hey, and then so we're gonna keep going down the AT and then loop back around to get back to that horse fence thing. So it's sort of a lollipop configuration that'll let us get back to the car. Hopefully we'll see some ponies down here somewhere. Maybe.
Looking fast. Damn.
Yeah, like I kind of like once this one really.
Just left the pony area. Didn't get to see any ponies, unfortunately, but we met 2 people. One guy that comes out here every full moon to watch the sunrise, sat on a bench and took some pictures, I think. And then saw a climber that's trying to find some boulders to climb, but he had a dog that was cool. I want a dog.
Yeah, up there. Oh yeah.
What's up, Blake?
Fix my hair. We're going to Fat Man Squeeze. Yep. They'll have to leave me behind.
Wise is right around here. That's where we just had breakfast. This is what we're just about to climb. State park. So like, there's parking, bathrooms. You can. Just don't make
I doubt anyone remembers, but those pictures of the dead trees on my Instagram from like 3 years ago were taken right around this area. Same kind of trees like this. I did the dolly shot wrong. We're actually going down this trail. Also, I think this is a pan, not a dolly. Anyway, we're going down this trail. They're still trying to figure things out. I should probably pay attention.
view, which is the top of this thing.
Probably into this a little bit, and then you gotta go up.
I think these might actually be the trees. Like, it doesn't matter, but it's cool to see them again. Gorgeous up here. There's the trail right there.
Don't get Blake in the shot.
I'm up.
Okay. Good.
Get away.
Lord. Those might be clouds.
Big squeeze fat men. Very separate from the
Here?
Yeah,
Slightly.
Ever so slightly.
Couple
Up here.
seems like something.
So the last few shots were from up there. Now we're down here heading somewhere else. Go. Miles.
It's a reasonable bedrock.
There's a cool little clearing like right on the top of this mountain. It's cool. I want to live here. Just had lunch. How was lunch, Dan?
Delicious. Slash, I hate myself.
How's yours?
I had tuna. Not good.
I had.
Blake died. That was fun, right?
I had a cramp.
Through hikers
Call
heard
me.
your moaning.
Call me Krampus.
They're such like I kind of just want to watch them for a while.
That's fine.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, how they say don't feed the horses.
Got a bit more for you. This is amazing.
They're like Rice Krispies. I'm glad we actually got this in. My dude.
You're either really fat or you have a lot of kids in there.
My dude, let me help you here.
Daniels.
Daniels.
We're at the last Highlands, so we're hanging out. It's
At the
nice.
final Vagary.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Zachary.
What's up, Blake?
Harry. I roll my brain every 3 steps.
Sounds like a much.
Yeah.
We're looking for water right now. There's supposedly a spring somewhere around here, but the guy said it only drips, so not sure what to do with that. So we decided that since we didn't really have much water and the water was coming out slow, and we've already had like 2 full days, and tonight we were basically just gonna sleep, get up tomorrow, walk like half a mile out to the car, and then go home. That maybe we should just go home tonight. So that's what we're doing. We're currently hiking out to the car. Should only take like half an hour. We're pretty close. We're probably gonna get dinner on the way back. Get home around 10 or so, I think. Overall, we had a really great trip and saw a ton of cool stuff. We hiked about, I think, like 16 miles. Stopped way too often because the views were incredible. Like, we would go from one peak, hike for another half hour, get to another peak, and stay there for like an hour and just like look at everything and chill, and took a nap or two. It was great. So we definitely weren't going with like through hiker intensity, because I think we averaged like maybe a mile an hour, if that. But we made pretty good time when we were actually hiking. It's just the rest of the time we were just chilling on the top of some mountain somewhere. Because here in the Highlands, it's a really great area. It's not like most of, like, I'll show you. So like here, it's just woods, and which is really nice, but like it's just kind of all the same. Whereas in the Highlands, once you get up to those bald spots, you can just see for miles and see so many mountains, and the rocks are amazing. And like this morning, it was super foggy and the sunrise was incredible. I'm really glad we got up at like 5:30 to go see that. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. I don't think it's going to be over yet. I'll probably show a few more clips. Not sure if I'll talk anymore, but we had a really great trip, and we really enjoyed it. But yeah, if anyone is interested, if anyone watching this is interested in going on a relatively short trip, I really recommend Grayson Highlands area. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially here in the fall when the trees are at like their peak color. Hiking isn't too bad. We went to Shenandoah over spring break, and that was a lot of up and down. This had some, it was some up and down. It was a lot of climbing over rocks and stuff, but it was definitely a lot easier than what I remember from Shenandoah. That could be because this is effectively 2 days instead of 5, but I don't know. Honestly, I think I might like this place better. I will definitely be coming back more. This is my second time here. First time I went to Mount Rogers. Dan's been several times. This is Blake and Brendan's first time. I'll see if I can get Dan and Blake and Brendan to say anything about the trip. Hold on.
It was a great trip. Didn't want to kill myself through most of it. Beautiful views. They were placed in well hangyols. So it feels like I've been out here for like a month, even though it's been like 2 days. I packed way too little food. We had Highland Games on a mountain, and that mountain is my favorite place ever. And definitely want to go back there. It was a long, low ridge, probably.
I got to touch a pony.
You can tell me a week from now you want to do it. Not one there like that? Yeah. That is by far my favorite mountain.
We are saved.
We are out of the woods. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Same.
To Independence. Only close sitters shall survive.